must go back.
No.
Oh. And what shall I tell our guests?
Tell them I'm bored.
I can't. Willie would be insulted.
Neither the fact that he's my guest, nor my nephew, nor the Emperor of Germany gives him any right to be a bore.
I can't hear you.
Willie is being particularly insufferable.
Bertie, don't be difficult. You mustn't break up the party.
It's not a party. It's a damned one-man monologue by an arrogant booby who thinks that just because he wears a crown, no one has the right to contradict him.
You're going to evict him?
That's a damn good idea.
You see, my friends, I have made a most thorough study of the whole matter. And though the British Empire may be the largest the world has ever known, it is also the most inefficient. You allow your dominions far too much individual freedom.
With all due respect, sir.
That is because they are dominions and not colonies, sir.
Exactly. That is a situation which I would not tolerate. But then your king, my uncle, is in the hands of his government officials, when in fact they should receive their orders directly from him.
It is the democratic system, sir.
It is madness, Lord Esher. Democracy is only one step from anarchy.
Please, please. I hope we haven't missed anything interesting.
His Majesty was just explaining to us the reasons for our lack of preparedness at the start of the South African War, ma'am.
Ah, it's perfectly simple. We didn't expect to have to fight.
Very true, Aunt Alex. The British never expect to have to fight. Their army is chronically unprepared for wars, and it should not engage in them.
Yet it contrives to win them, sir.
Only through the inability to accept the logicality of defeat.
The logicality of defeat?
Fisher's a naval man, Willie. The only logic he understands is a torpedo. Still, I didn't quite understand myself what you meant.
Well, take your war in South Africa. The Boers had beaten you in the first 6 months.
Ah, yes, but you see, we didn't accept that.
Precisely. And fortunately for you, I devised my strategic plan.
What plan was that?
The plan of campaign that your armies followed in South Africa. I sent it to you and General Roberts.
Let me see. I seem to remember that Roberts considered your advice impractical.
He must have followed it. How else could he have won? But then I must accept that you do not really understand the military mind. After all, you have never served personally in a campaign.
War. The war has been over for 2 years, but you men still talk about it.
What would you have us talk about, ma'am?
I don't want to talk at all. There's an orchestra playing perfectly delightful music out there. I have been longing to dance for the last hour.
In the hall, ma'am?
Why not?
Then, if I may have the inestimable honor...
No, Louis. I want to dance with my handsome nephew.
You have only to beckon, Aunt Alex. It is not every day one can dance the polka with an empress.
I've just realized something, Reggie. He's off his head. Thank God he's gone.
You mustn't say that.
I can't help it.
I know, but you mustn't say it.
Oh, hang it all, Alex. Why does he invite himself here if he only sets out to be unpleasant?
I don't think he means to. He admires you, wants you to like him, but he's jealous, too. You always make him feel second best.
Funny, I used to envy him. He was so young when he became Kaiser. There was so much he could have done. Now I'm sorry for his country. Well, let's get some fresh air and forget all about him.
Would you like to go for a walk?
But I was thinking of a round of golf.
Good. Charlotte and I will come too. Come along, Charlotte. Come and change. No, it wasn't.
You fancy a round, Louis?
I'm delighted, sir.
Good. Well, let's get out there quick before they ruin the course. Blast! I was thinking of something else.
Oh, please, do take the shot again.
No, let it lie, let it lie. Good shot. I knew they'd put these bunkers in the wrong place.
Very badly sighted, sir.
What the devil?
Come on, Charlotte. Come on. Come on. I won.
Oh!
What's the matter with him, Charlie? He's been unsettled for weeks.
I think I know what it is.
Isn't he happy here at Sandringham?
No. He likes it here well enough. It's his home, after all. Oh, the trouble is he feels tied.
Yes.
Her Majesty is delightful, of course, but she likes a simple life with her family. She'd be happy if they never left here at all. Oh, it's understandable, after all. Her deafness makes going about in society an ordeal.
And he always gives her her own way down here.
That, my dear Reggie, is the price the king has always paid for a certain measure of freedom outside.
A certain measure.
And now he's chafing to get away again. I think he feels cut off from everything down here.
I see.
You're a bad loser.
Loser?
I got my ball into the hole first every time.
That is not the object of the game.
Nonsense.
Well, if you won't believe me, will you listen to the Marquis de Sovereign?
The winner of the game, ma'am, is not the one who gets the little ball into the little hole first, but the one who takes the least number of shots.
Thank you.
How ridiculous. I think my way is much more fun, don't you, Charlotte?
Certainly faster, ma'am.
That is undeniable.
But I don't want you to sulk, Bertie. We'll play it your way after lunch.
I'm afraid not, my dear. I have to run up to London for a few days.
To London? That's very sudden.
The Prime Minister wishes to see me.
And why didn't Mr. Balfour mention it when he was down here?
It is a matter requiring His Majesty's presence, ma'am, in case a Privy Council has to be called.
Well, I hope you don't expect me to go with you. I cannot abide London out of season.
Oh, naturally, my dear. I shall miss you, of course. But if you don't wish to accompany me, I shall not insist upon it.
It's absolutely true.
What was the bet?
£500. And for that, Charlie B. wagered he'd walk stark naked at 12 o'clock midday from Hyde Park Corner to Piccadilly Circus.
Broad daylight.
Well, of course we had to take him up on it. I mean, didn't think even Beresford had the nerve to do that.
But he won his bet, though.
How?
He hired a hansom cab, and he cut the bottom out of it. Then he got in, took off his clothes, then had to drive at walking pace down Piccadilly. All you could see was a pair of bare legs and knees plodding along.
He deserved to win.
Well, it was typical Beresford cheating on his friends.
Are you a gambler, Sir Ernest?
All financiers are to some extent gamblers.
That's a very cautious answer.
Well, shall we say then, I have to be so very short of the odds that it holds little excitement for me.
Now you see why I asked him to take care of my financial affairs.
It was an honor, sir.
It certainly left Your Majesty free to attend to other things.
Yes, that was the theory. And Castle here has carried out his part admirably. I am free to fulfill my duties. But what duties am I allowed to fulfill? Merely empty ceremony. I ride first in the parade.
The monarch is much more than that, sir.
So I used to believe. For a time, I really thought I could be of use, that the government would listen to my advice.
Well, surely they do.
You cannot advise where you are not given the information. Important issues are already decided before I even get to hear of them.
Well, how can that be, sir? You are the king.
Well, what's that? It's only a rubber stamp these days. My father believed that the monarch had a right to be consulted. Now, it's not just vanity. It ensures that there is one continuous, unbiased advisor, whichever government happens to be in power.
Hear, hear.
I tell you, I'm being forced constantly to accept decisions of which I do not approve. My advice should be listened to.
I agree with you entirely, sir, in principle. However, a head-on clash with your ministers would leave them with no alternative but to resign.
The Foreign Secretary is always threatening to do that anyway.
Now, a case in point. This present government agreed with me that we should forge links with Europe, yes?
Yes, sir.
Yet they botched the German alliance, which I set up, and are taking no measures to lessen the aggression shown to us by France and Russia.
Perhaps they are being too cautious, sir, but there is no other way. We have to overcome centuries of distrust.
We are not merely unpopular, we are detested abroad, sir.
Well, they could surely find some new avenue of approach.
Couldn't you suggest one, sir? After all, you have a unique knowledge of European affairs.
Speaking as a foreigner, I know that people on the continent consider your majesty, and not your government, as representing the views of this country.
Exactly, Louis. Well, I had to watch impotently all the time I was Prince of Wales. I refused to sit by and do nothing, now that I'm king.
I'm glad to have a moment with you, Mrs. Keppel. And you'll know that I speak in confidence when I tell you that a few days ago I was sent to see Lady Warwick. She wished to resume her special relationship with His Majesty, but I had to tell her that her attempts to associate him with her extreme political views and her tactlessness caused distress to the Queen, and that she must have no further connection with the court.
Am I to take it that my own special relationship is to be ended?
There is no suggestion of that. On the contrary, your devotion to His Majesty and lack of self-interest can only be admired. He is greatly influenced by you.
What do you wish me to do?
The king is restless. We've all seen it. Impatient with his government, he's in a mood to do something rash.
I know.
For his own sake, any confrontation with his ministers must be avoided. Now, if there was any way you could make him understand that, I think he would listen to you.
Thank you, Lord Isha. I will do what I can.
All set up, is it? Good. Come along, partner. Now, we're here to play bridge, understood? So no lectures, right?
We wouldn't presume.
Oh, wouldn't you? I've already had one from Ernest here. Keep the peace at all costs.
It's not such a bad idea.
Oh, so I'm supposed to just knuckle under, am I, to Balfour and Lansdowne and all the rest? Do nothing, is that it?
Well, you're so good at handling people. I would have thought that you could have found a way to do what you wanted without antagonizing anyone.
All right, Alice, just concentrate on the game. And remember, we're up against two of the foxiest players in England.
Oh! Then God save the king. And preserve Alice Keppel.
He can't be serious, Prime Minister.
I'm assured that he is.
A grand tour.
Several countries in southern Europe is how Lord Isha put it.
But none of his predecessors ever did anything like that. Queen Victoria only paid one state visit throughout her entire reign.
Well, it's all arranged as far as His Majesty is concerned.
Without consulting the Foreign Office.
Apparently. Since you hadn't heard of it.
It's out of the question. Lord knows what he'd say or do. Just think what he might commit us to.
I'd rather not. He must be talked out of it.
No, Mr. Balfour, you've said nothing to make me change my mind.
But such a tour is without precedent, sir.
Well, I'm not a point of law. For far too long, I've been unable to travel openly in Europe.
It was too dangerous, sir.
Remember, there was an attempt on your Majesty's life in Brussels.
A bullet whizzing past your ear is not something you forget, Prime Minister. But surely it's worth the risk to prove that we still have a few friends left in the world.
That could be very valuable. Where precisely had you thought of going, sir?
Well, precisely, Mr. Belfer, I'm not sure. I promised the Portuguese ambassador to Sovereign that I'd visit his country. Then I thought I'd go to Gibraltar, perhaps cruise a little, and maybe call in somewhere in Italy.
And that is all, sir?
Look, I say, do sit down, gentlemen.
Well, I suppose I could ask the Foreign Office to look into the feasibility of it.
We would ask whoever you like, but I'm going next month.
But that's impossible, sir. There will be all the arrangements to make.
I shall make my own as I go along.
It gives us very little time.
For what?
To prepare subjects for your Majesty to discuss. If you insist on going, sir, I must also insist that you take a representative of the government with you.
Oh, very well. I'll take Charles Harding from the Foreign Office.
But he's only an under-secretary.
Well, I don't need the president of the council. I'm not going to sign anything. I'm only going visiting.
Why? Why am I not to go with you?
All the arrangements have been made.
Without telling me?
It had to be kept secret. There is an element of danger involved.
All the more reason why I should be with you. You're taking everyone else.
Only Ponsonby and a few others. Now, I'm sorry, my dear. I have a lot to do. It's quite out of the question. Come along, Fritz. George, speak to your mother.
Oh. You see how I'm treated. And it's not the first time. He won't share things with me.
He genuinely feels that the trip would be too strenuous for you, Mother dear.
Nonsense. I'm as fit as a fiddle. Why, he puffs and blows all the time.
Now, don't upset yourself.
I know what it is. He was supposed to go with me to Denmark. He has never liked it. Anything to get out of visiting my father.
Oh, I don't think it could be that.
And why else would he choose to leave now? And why won't he tell me exactly where he's going?
He hasn't told anyone.
Why does it all have to be so secret?
So, now we know. The king has hoodwinked us.
He informed us that he intended visiting Portugal and Gibraltar and Italy. Then we heard he'd ordered battleships to Algiers to salute the visiting French president.
And now he proposes a state visit to Paris.
That was clearly the intention all along. The other countries were merely... oh, please. Merely a blind.
Well, I feel I must point out that the King's visit to the Pope was very favorably received. That he has cemented a friendship with King Victor Emmanuel.
We have always had friendly relationships with Italy. France is a totally different matter.
The salute by the battleships was greatly appreciated. I mean, President Loubet himself invited the King to Paris.
Well, he couldn't do anything else. It was completely calculated.
Our embassy in Paris has reported on the state of public opinion there. There is still violent hatred for Britain because of the Boer War. The French government is alarmed at the very prospect of this visit. They have warned us that their police cannot guarantee the King's safety.
Then what is to be done?
Well, clearly, His Majesty must be persuaded to cancel his visit.
He's already on his way.
They don't seem to like us very much.
They have little reason to.
Votre Majesté, c'est avec une joie inexprimable que je vous accueille en France.
Monsieur le Président, je vous assure que votre joie ne peut égaler le plaisir que j'éprouve à me trouver une fois de plus dans votre charmant pays.
Merci. Je vous en prie.
How do you think it's gone so far?
Well, they haven't exactly thrown anything at us, but it's been pretty cool.
The King's splendid. Every time anyone shouts, he just smiles and waves at them. You can't be hearing what they're saying.
Oh, he hears all right. It is the custom on these occasions to speak in general terms, words which may be taken as the official attitude of one country to another. But I should like to end by speaking personally, from the heart. How could I do otherwise? In a city which I visited for the first time as a little boy with my parents, and found there the warmth of an affection which has stayed with me for the rest of my life. Although it may have been forgotten of late, I am far from being alone in having these sentiments. It is my heartfelt wish that the friendship and admiration which we all feel for the French people and their glorious traditions may lead us in the near future to the establishment of a lasting entente cordiale. Well, what do you think of the play, Harding?
Delightful, sir, but very light.
Aha, yeah. Oh, there's someone I know.
Yes, sir. Excuse me, sir, but the police say we must not mix with the crowd.
Do they indeed? Mademoiselle Grenier, je crois.
Your Majesty.
We have not met, but I had the pleasure once of applauding you in a play in London. And I see that I was not mistaken.
Sir?
It seemed to me then, as it does now, that you represented all the grace and spirit of France.
It is your Majesty who is le roi charmeur, the charming king.
I see that I must be careful now that we're in a republic.
We are only a republic, sir, because we do not have royalty like you.
Thank you, Martin.
Au revoir, Votre Majesté, et bon voyage.
Merci de m'avoir reçu aussi aimablement.
Monsieur le Président. Well, gentlemen, the tide seems to have turned. Now, what will the government say? Not another woman who can hold a candle to your mother.
No, Father.
She turns every ball into a personal triumph.
Yes. But this year has been your triumph, Father, the visit to France.
Oh, thank you, George. Now then, Maud, why aren't you dancing, eh?
Because my husband hasn't asked me, Father.
Well, whatever the next dance is, I want to see you all on the floor. Eh, Charles? Oh, not you, George. Forgive us, May. We're going to circle a little. I've commanded the Princess of Wales to dance, Fritz.
Yes, sir.
So see to it. Ah, howdy.
King's making his rounds.
He's taking young George with him. That's unusual.
Not really. In many ways, they're more like brothers than father and son.
He doesn't want the prince to suffer the same way he did by not knowing what's going on.
Why do you think a walk around a ballroom can help him?
Well, it's the king's style.
He doesn't have the kind of mind to read complicated reports, but he can read people.
He likes to catch them relaxed and off duty. Then he can usually tell what they're really thinking.
Now then, Mr. Prime Minister.
A most enjoyable ball, sir.
Well, in that case, why are you both looking so solemn, eh? Lord Lansdowne, I've been talking to the French ambassador. Apparently his government's very pleased with the terms of the treaty between us.
It's not generally known yet, sir, outside the Foreign Office.
Well, then shouldn't it become so?
France has been so long our natural enemy that public opinion must be conditioned before the announcement. Not to mention the reaction in other quarters.
By other quarters, I presume you mean Germany and Russia. Well, in that case, I must tell you that my Russian nephew will undoubtedly already know about the treaty.
How can the Tsar know, sir?
Well, because my other nephew, the Kaiser, will have told him.
Indeed, sir.
I knew that German pride would be ruffled by my visit to Paris, so I decided to pay an informal call on him on my way to Marienbad this year. Almost the first question he asked me was about the treaty.
And how had he heard of it, sir?
Well, Diplomatic sources would be a polite word.
You didn't discuss the terms with him, sir?
No, of course not, but I assured him that there was nothing in it harmful to Germany. And what did he say to that?
He said, if that is so, why was it hidden from me?
Consider the implications, gentlemen.
Thank you, my dear Louis.
Thank you, ma'am. It's a very great honor.
Oh.
May I have the pleasure of the next dance, Mother dear?
Thank you, Georgie, but my next partner is already decided. Ah, here he comes, Admiral Jack. I promised to dance with him, only on condition that he doesn't make me laugh too much. And I won't dance with him at all, unless he promises not to send my son on any more long trips.
His Royal Highness is a first-class serving officer, ma'am. It would be a great loss to the Navy.
Well, so much for the Conservatives. Now, where's the leader of the opposition?
Shall I bring him to you, sir?
Thank you.
Sir Henry Campbell Bannerman.
Ah, Sir Henry. Thank you, Harding. I'm sorry I didn't see more of you at Marienbad this year. I was disappointed myself, sir. Do you think the waters did you any good? You don't seem to have lost much weight. Oh, I've noticed that most people seem to put it on again quite quickly, sir. Yes, very true. Every year I tell my valet to have my suits taken in. He never bothers. And a month later they all fit. You're not a dancing man, Sir Henry? In former days, sir. Oh, so were we all. No, I returned early from Marienbad because I'm concerned about this trouble in the Midlands. A direct result of the government's policy, sir. But I trust the Liberal Party isn't going to encourage these demonstrations. It's a short step, you know, between violent protest and revolution. It's one that my party would never take, sir. Well, young Churchill's been making some pretty inflammatory speeches, under the influence, no doubt, of his Welsh friend. Churchill and Lloyd George are young men, sir, and they're passionately concerned with the plight of the labouring classes in this country. No, they're not alone. But don't let them trap you into making promises that your party's unable to keep after the next election. Do you predict we're going to win, sir? It was merely an observation, Sir Henry. Now, these are times of change, both nationally and internationally. It's easy to be radical. What this country needs is men of common sense and moderation. I shall bear that in mind, sir.
As you see, sir, the Foreign Office has confirmed your report. The Kaiser sees our natural desire for friendship with other countries as an attempt to encircle him.
Yes, well, I told Lansdowne that months ago.
He has ordered an immediate expansion of the German Navy.
That was inevitable. Well, what does the government propose?
They're taking no direct action, sir. To build up our land and sea forces, they would have to increase taxes. Campbell Bannerman and the Liberals would set up a howl that could be heard from one end of the country to the other.
Well, is that more important than national security?
Well, they feel that if Germany and Russia were acting together to put pressure on us, that would be different. But Russia is distracted by its quarrel with Japan.
The government can allow our ally Japan to be attacked, yet cannot see that the same thing might very well happen here. If I know the Kaiser, he'll risk anything to prove that German strength is irresistible. The smaller nations look to us, and what do we have to oppose him? An antiquated navy and a pitifully small army staffed by generals who proved their incompetence in the Boer War.
The Prime Minister is aware of the problem, sir.
Yet he does nothing. It's the same old story. Party politics come first. Local issues, trade, education, they're all essential. But if our very existence is threatened, they must take second place.
Well, I have spoken to Mr. Balfour, sir. Of course, he does not see as far ahead as you. But I have suggested to him that the first consideration must be a reform of the army.
But did he agree?
I think so, sir.
Total reform, including the War Office?
Yes, sir.
That mutual admiration society at the top must be removed. Without that, there can be no progress.
That is essential, sir.
Reggie, would you be prepared to lead a commission on War Office reform, appointed by the Prime Minister, of course?
I would be honored, sir.
How soon could you present a report?
Within 2 months. But for them to have a chance of being accepted, it would have to be known that our recommendations had Your Majesty's complete backing.
Good. You shall have it. Go on, Caesar. I told the servants we're not to be disturbed, so if you want a drink, help yourself.
Thank you, sir. Would you care for one?
No, thank you, Charlie.
Mrs. Keppel?
No, thank you.
I missed you.
You've been busy.
Uh-huh.
Are you well?
Yes, a bit tired, that's all. Yes, I know, and I smoke too much. Why did you want me to see Jackie Fisher?
He's being so outspoken, so critical of the Admiralty, that unless somebody advises him, he could be in a lot of trouble. You are the only person that he will listen to.
It could be the Admiralty that's in trouble. Give us a couple of minutes, will you?
Shall I help you set up the cards, Lord Carrington?
Oh, yes, of course.
Take a pew, will you, Jackie?
Prince, would you?
Yes, now then, what's all this argument between you and the Admiralty?
Well, not the whole Admiralty, sir. There are some of them who cannot see the danger in this build-up of the German Navy. We've been masters of the sea for so long, they cannot believe we're threatened.
Yes, it's disturbing. Do you have a solution?
A simple one, sir. Before the whole thing gets beyond our control, we Copenhagen them.
We do what?
Steam the home fleet up the North Sea, swoop in on Kiel, and smash the German Navy at its base.
Without warning?
A surprise attack, sir. It would solve the problem.
Well, it's barbarous. I take it you're joking.
Not entirely, sir.
Well, then, for God's sake, Jackie, mind who you mention it to. I'd like to see my nephew's face if he heard. Well, do you have any other solutions apart from blowing up the German High Command? Anything practical?
Well, there is only one other way, sir. The government won't give us any more money for the Navy, so we must make more efficient use of what we have. We must reorganize Naval Command.
Yes, agreed.
We need an efficient reserve fleet. Now, we can find the personnel by scrapping all out-of-date warships that are kept just for showing the flag. Every penny we save must be spent on technical training, on building faster battleships and cruisers with bigger guns, dreadnoughts.
Yes. Would you be prepared to carry out these reforms?
Given the power, sir.
You know that you're to be made First Sea Lord.
I knew it was in the wind. I shall need your support, sir.
You shall have it. I've already promised it to Isha, who's undertaken to reform the army, but there will be fierce opposition to you both.
We shall win, sir.
We must, Jackie. We must.
And we need your Majesty's help. The Kaiser
Have you brought a present, Mr. Balfour?
I'm afraid not, sir. May I continue?
Yes, very well. Only be as quick as you can, will you?
The Kaiser has expressed a German interest in Morocco, sir. It is a direct challenge to Britain and France.
And you want me to visit him? What's this one,
The
George?
friendships your Majesty has formed, your presence as a peacemaker, have become invaluable, sir.
To pull your chestnuts out of the fire.
Well, you could visit Germany on your way to Denmark.
Look, what
sir.
no one seems to realize is that my nephew Wilhelm longs for friendship. But once it's offered him, he takes it as a sign of weakness. We have to let him come to us.
Well, in that case, could your Majesty
I am
not
going
see
to
a way-
Denmark to congratulate my son-in-law, Charles, on being chosen as King of Norway. It is a personal trip, and I will not use it to curry favor with Willie.
So there is nothing you can do, sir?
Very well, I'll write to him. I'll tell him how fond I've always been of him and that I don't believe he really said the things that he did say about me.
Thank
And
you.
now, if you'll excuse me, Mr. Balfour, it is my grandson's birthday, and I'm late already. You'd better give him that. Good day, children.
Bertie, let me help you.
Thank you, my dear.
No, after tea. Oh,
Happy
let me
birthday,
give you
Bobs.
that. Thank you.
Oh, well done.
Oh, good afternoon, Georgie. How are you?
Bertie, what are you wearing that old thing for?
Oh, it's my frock coat.
But it's a party.
Yes, well, I thought I'd dress up for you. Don't you like it, children? Yeah. Do you? Good, that's all.
What do we all agree on?
Now, children, don't bother Grandpa.
No, they're fine. I say, look at that teeth. We're going to eat it all up, are we? Are we? Do you like jelly? It's my very favorite food. Not the green one.
You spoiled them.
Not a bit, not a bit. Well, I say.
Mr. Balfour, how lovely to see you.
I only came to pay my respects, ma'am. Oh.
Oh, thank you. Are you any good at playing charades?
Not very good, ma'am.
What a pity. I hoped you could help us. We've run out of ideas, but you'll stay to tea, I insist.
I shall be delighted.
Good. Afterwards, we're going to play Hunt the Slipper and Rounders. I'm sure you're much better at these.
Children,
What are you doing? Oh, Papa! Bertie, what on earth are you doing?
Playing races.
But your trousers, Papa.
It's only butter.
How do you do it? I want to see.
Shall we show them? Yes. Right. Get set, children. Now, they have to stay on the stripes, remember? All right, let go. Ready, steady, go.
Oh, no, it
Oh, I think you're away this time, Georgie. You're still on.
I wish I could have seen it. That's the kind of grandson to have.
I think Georgie and May were shocked. They say that we spoil them, Papa.
Why not? Spoil them while you can. When they grow up, you never see them again.
I'm sure Nicholas is devoted to you, Minnie.
Dutiful, no more than that.
As Tsar, he has so many things to attend to.
Oh, it's not that, Papa. It is Alecky who stops me from seeing him and the children.
She was such a charming girl, so beautiful and gentle.
Not now. She's cold. Beautiful, but cold. And ruled by unscrupulous men.
It's a splendid opportunity, Fritz. I can establish good relations again with the Tsar through his mother.
So with due respect, the Dowager Empress has very little influence over her son anymore.
She knows his ministers, Stolypin and the rest, the ones we should approach. If a meeting could be arranged, I'm sure he'll listen to me.
Bertie.
Hello, Papa. Minnie.
What were you whispering about?
I was asking Fritz not to say how badly I'd done on the golf course today.
Oh, you shouldn't play at all with your chest.
Well, I'll give up when I'm your age, Papa. Hello, more, my darling.
86. It's not bad.
Is it true you nearly married Queen Victoria, Grandfather?
Oh, I had hopes, but I was never really in the running. No prospects, nothing to offer. Strange when you think of it. Now, one son is king of Greece, two of my daughters are empresses, my grandson Charles is to be king of Norway, and I'm related to most of the crowned heads in Europe. You could say our family has done very well.
Absolutely.
It might be better if we had all stayed here in Denmark.
Why do you say that, Minnie?
What life have we had? Look at my husband, Sasha. All the years as Tsar, he lived in fear of being assassinated like his father.
Forgive me, Minnie, but that was his fault.
Bertie.
No, I'm sorry, I must say it. I tried to warn Sasha, you know I did. If he'd continued with the reforms begun by his father, the extremists would have no power in Russia today. But he tried to crush them.
What should he have done? Given in?
Letting your people have a share in the government of their own country is not giving in. It is a natural process. We must accept it.
The day of the kings is nearly over, they say. In future, we'll all be replaced by elected presidents.
Oh, I can't believe it'll happen. A president, once elected, has barely time to learn the needs of his country before he's replaced by another. A king, on the other hand, dedicates the whole of his life to the job. If we work closely and honestly with our governments, if we allow our people to know us and trust us, then we are their surest protection, their only promise of stability. And that's what Nicky must understand.
I wish you could speak to him, Bertie.
So do I.
Someone has to. Our country is torn with unrest after this disastrous war with Japan.
Now's his chance to give the Russian people a constitution, more freedom under the law.
He will not.
But he must before it's too late.
Oh, he knows what he should do, but he's afraid to be thought weak by his wife and his German cousin.
Willie, he's a dangerous fool. Nicky must be kept away from him. Minnie, I've been meaning to speak to you for some time. I think Nicky and I should meet as soon as we can.
Oh, yes, Bertie.
Now, you're in touch with Isvolsky and Stolypin. Why don't you have a word with them unofficially?
Wilhelm.
Nicky.
It has been too long since we met. Far too long. Time has not been good to you. Would you leave us, please, gentlemen? must know that the war is virtually over. The Japanese intercepted our main fleet on its way to Vladivostok to refit. It has been completely annihilated.
So you are beaten on land and sea.
Japan would never have dared to attack us if they'd not been encouraged by England.
England? You mean Edward? It is his policy.
I've read your letters. Thought over all you've said.
He has destroyed my alliance with Italy and yours with France. Every time I tried to come to an understanding with Greece, with Spain, with America, he has been there before me.
I think he pretends to want friendship with all countries. But his real ambition is to be the ruler of Europe. Why didn't I see it before?
Because you have been blind, like I was for so long. For years now, he has been behind every plot, every intrigue with his legion of women. First, my own mother, his sister. Every move she and my father made was dictated by him. Then you will excuse me, your own mother.
Yes. She and my father were both creatures of his.
His sisters, his daughters, his mistresses. They carry his influence into every court, spy for him, support his interests.
He is a devil.
And he resents us. He still thinks that he is the uncle and we should be little children, eager for his praise, taking his orders.
What can we do?
Russia and Germany must be allowed to claim their true place in the world.
Neither of us are in a position to go to war.
Not yet. But if we made a firm treaty of alliance, our combined powers would force Italy and France to join us, isolating Britain.
Yes. But the British might protest. They might attack us straight away.
They are in no position to attack. The British government is collapsing. There will soon be another one, a pacifist government, led by an old man, Campbell Bannerman. Uncle Bertie will have no one to support him.
I shall let you have the names of the other members of the cabinet by the end of the week, sir. It's a very able list, Sir Henry. I believe it contains a fair sprinkling of moderates. It was when they heard of your Majesty's views that they agreed to serve under me. Yes, well, you need them to keep your two young radicals in order. Perhaps so, sir. There is just one other question. Let me. Thank you. I'm sure of your ability to lead the House of Commons, but are you sure your health's up to it? I know there have been doubts, sir. People say Campbell Bannerman's too old, he hasn't the stamina. But the Liberals have been out of power for most of the last 30 years. I've waited a long time for this, and I'm determined to lead my party. Well, that's a feeling I understand very well. You shall have my support. I shall need it, sir. Come on, old boy. I shall try to keep you informed of developments. The Under-Secretary for the Colonies has agreed to make abstracts of cabinet meetings, Your Majesty. Oh, yes, who's that? Winston Churchill, sir. Well, at least they should be lively. Come on, Caesar.
I cannot believe it. I know he was old, but he looked so well when I was last there.
It was mercifully quick, Mamma.
Yes, yes, for that I'm thankful. Oh, Bertie.
Good afternoon, my dear. Hello, maid. George. Well, are you feeling any better?
Bertie, why won't you come to Denmark for Papa's funeral?
I cannot.
Why?
Because I have important meetings with the Russian ambassador. I have to persuade Nicky's advisors that this treaty with Germany could be disastrous for him.
That is an excuse.
It is a necessity. And I must stay to open the new parliament. And quite apart from that, I am not certain that I'm well enough to travel.
You will be well enough to go to Biarritz or to Marienbad.
I have things to do.
Very well. I shan't insist. I know that you will not listen anyway. May, please. hard to believe he's no longer here.
I always knew I could come to him. Now there's nowhere for me.
Minnie.
My son only tolerates me in Russia. My usefulness is over. You cannot know what it is like.
But I do. Oh, my children still love me, that's true. But I do not share Bertie's life anymore.
You seemed so happy.
Happy enough. But it is a remembered happiness. We have grown apart.
If only there was somewhere we could live with memories. Nothing else. But even here, everything will change now that Papa is gone.
Why don't we make somewhere? We could find a house here in Denmark.
To live there?
No, not all the time. That would not be possible. But every so often we could go there, just the two of us.
Oh, yes, Alex.
We'd tell the world to stay away.
And we'd grow flowers and play music and forget all about courts and palaces. Congratulated you yet, Lord Carrington, on your appointment to the cabinet.
Thank you, Mrs. Campbell.
Mind you, Charlie, you've got some strange company.
Well, perhaps it's time we had a few working men in the government.
I'm not quite sure how to take that, sir.
Excuse me.
Yes, a resounding victory for Campbell Bannerman.
In a way, I wish his majority had been smaller.
Why?
He might have had to place more reliance on the king. Now he's so safe, he can do as he pleases.
How about you, Alice?
Would you rather be alone?
Yes. With you? I was thinking, all the effort, all the striving and the urgency, how pointless they are. Most of the time you work for one thing and another happens. They congratulated me today on influencing the Tsar to abandon his treaty with Germany, driving a wedge between my nephews.
It was a triumph.
Hollow triumph. People call me the Peacemaker. It's what I most wanted, what I most worked to do in my life. And yet now I seem to spend most of my days preparing my country for war.
It had to be done.
Yes, change, reform. The whole world's changing. New men, new ideals, new thoughts everywhere. I've encouraged them. I've helped to give them being. And yet sometimes I feel caught in a tide that'll sweep away everything I know. And I'm growing old, you see. I've tried to stand for something. The human values that shouldn't be forgotten, but I'm tired now. There's still so much to be done. So much.